to show you today how to make a basic mouse or rat trap. And I'm using materials most farmers have laying around on their property. And there's plenty of other YouTube videos about how to do this, but it's not my YouTube video. So I'm going to show you how I do it. And then I'll show you what the results are, whether or not we caught one. Okay? We've been having some issues around our barn area with mice getting into the hay. We also found one in our teenager's truck the other day when I was trying to replace the solenoid. So this is going to be our solution pretty much everywhere on the property. Luckily, our teenager has a snake, so we also have an easy means of disposal. So here we go. So here are our basic tools. I've got a spool of wire, I've got a drill with a small drill bit, and I've got a soda can. And then I've got an old 5-gallon bucket that isn't very useful. It's missing its bail. It's broken on the end, so that can cause injury to our animals if we used it for water. Can't use it as a milking seat because it's not. Thank you very much. All right, baby goats. Can't use it as a milking stool because it won't be even. So I'm going to use this as our trap. So you're going to take your drill and drill a hole. Right through the bucket. And yeah, you might break it. You could drill it from the inside instead of from the outside if you want. It doesn't have to be pretty. We're catching mice. And drill it from the other side. Again, it just has to be a hole. Doesn't have to be pretty. Alright, that's drilled all the way through. Now you're going to take a length of wire. A little bit longer than your bucket. Just a little bit longer. Go on ahead and thread it through just to be sure that it's the right length. And cut it off with a little excess. You can always cut more off if you need to. Plenty extra. Now for the soda can. Soda can's going to fit right in here, so we need to drill holes on either side of the soda can too, because it's going to slide right in on that wire. Okay, one hole. I'll go in and do this side's easier to do if you take the tab off. There we go. All right, we've got a hole there, and we've got a hole there. Now we're going to thread it through. All right, so it's strung on there, but there's just a few things I want to do to make it a little bit more secure. This could go either way right now. I haven't tightened it up. So I kind of want to twist a little bit of wire here, a little bit of wire here to keep it from sliding back and forth. And then I'm going to twist the wire on, either end, all right, to keep it from coming off and hooking up on people. And that will keep it so that it spins in the middle, but that it doesn't move back and forth and get too close to the edge. If it gets too close to the edge, when the mouse comes up to get the bait on here, he could just hop right out. I want it to be in the middle, so when he hops up here and he gets on there, it spins and he falls in, and he doesn't have a chance to hop out. So I'm going to twist a little bit of wire here or crimp it a little bit here and here so that it stays firmly in the middle. So I had made a mark right here, a little indentation where I wanted to do my crimping. And I'm going to take my needle nose, I'm going to twist it around, right? And I'm going to put my can back on. And I'm going to take my needle nose again. All right, and I did another twist there. All right, I'm going to straighten this back out, stick it back through the holes, and do that again. I've got it back in there, it's straightened out, I've got the twists in there, and it doesn't go back and forth, other than the fact that these on the other end, on the ends haven't been twisted. So now I'm just gonna twist those ends up, and we'll be pretty much ready to go. We've got this spinning in the middle, it's not moving back and forth. I've tightened it down by spiraling the wires in until they don't stick out anymore. I've spiraled it in here until it's not sticking out anymore. It's nice and tight, but it still moves. Now what you do here is you provide a ramp, 2x4, preferably lighter, something that the mouse can climb up. You smear this with peanut butter on all sides, just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot. Peanut butter is very stinky to the mouse. Now you can fill that with water or not. If you want to catch them live and do something with them, release them or feed them live to a snake or something, that's your prerogative. We like to fill it a little bit with water at the bottom, so you know, they drown and we don't have to worry about dispatching them. We check them every day. So we're going to fill that with water, and every once in a while you have to rebait this, but not that often. You know, about once every couple of months or so. It stays pretty sticky and stinky for a long time, but it works pretty well. If you want to increase your chances of catching the mice, put another ramp over on this side, and you know, you'll catch them, be more likely to catch them that way. Put it near wherever there's been mouse activity, and you're good to go. That's all there is to it. It's a pretty simple process, and most of you have these items laying around. You could use, instead of this wire that I used, you could use an old coat hanger. That works pretty well. But these 5-gallon water buckets work the best. You could go bigger if you have to, but I wouldn't go smaller because they can tend to hop out. They're not going to hop out of a 5-gallon. If you've got a rat issue, on the other hand, you may want to go larger. But this is perfect for mice. Let's see if I can find a good board for this. Oh, that ought to do. Looks like the kids need to do some cleaning in this hay area. No wonder we've got mice issues. Yeah, okay, time to bake. Okay, so my kids put some peanut butter in here for me. This is all natural peanut butter. Mice won't care, but that's all we ever have, so he's gonna smear a little bit on there. In this heat, it's likely to not stick too well, but the smell will still be there, so that's okay. Now I'm going to move it a little further away from that hay bale so they can't jump out, and adjust that wood. There you go. That's really all there is to it. Mice run up that ramp. They run up that ramp. They jump up on here, fall in the water. Okay, that's all there is to it. Pretty simple and easy to do. Anyone can do it. And we're going to be trying this out, and I'll let you know what the results are when we catch one. Hopefully that doesn't gross you out too much. There you go. That's all there is to it. So if you have any comments, comment below, and I will share with you what happens. Hi, Craig. This is my honey in the back. Hi, honey. There's my son. Hi, Liam. All right. We'll see you next time.
What type of chicken grows on a tree? Poultry.